This question is from DUJAT 2020 and the question is from simple interest and compound interest. What is the question? A depositor receives the same amount of interest from her two deposits with the bank earning interest at 8% and 20% per annum. Okay, so I'm assuming these two amounts are rupees X and rupees Y. So rupees X is deposited at 8% per annum and rupees Y is deposited at 20% per annum. Now it is also given that the interest received is same from both the schemes. That means I am assuming that the amount is invested for 1. So 8 into X into 1 by 100 is equals to 20 into Y into 1 by 100. This will give me what? This will give me X by Y as 5 by 2. This will give me X by Y as 5 by 2. Now, he's asking what is the rate of interest received by the depositor on the entire deposit with the bank. That means we are asked to calculate the interest received by both the schemes together. So let me assume X and Y as some values. I'm assuming X as 500 and I'm assuming Y as 200. So 8% of 500 will give me what? 40 rupees and 20% of 200 will give me again 40 rupees. So as you can see, the interest received is same and the question is also saying the same thing. That means we are on the right track. Yes. What is the total interest that I got? I got 80 rupees as the interest. What was the total amount deposited? Total amount deposited was 700. Now, what is rate of interest for the whole amount? It will be 80 by 700 into 100. Let me calculate what will it give. It will give me 7 ones is 7 and it will give me 7 ones is 7 again. One second. 7 ones is 7. 11.4%. This will give me 11.4% as my answer, right? Which is option B. So what is the common mistake? Common mistake over here is, let's see the common mistake. When the question asks for the overall rate of interest, you know what students do is they'll add up 8% and 20% and find their average. This will give them 14%. And generally the wrong answers are the very first option or one among the 4 options. I can see option C is also there, but option C is definitely wrong. You have actually calculated the average interest. Now this is valid only if the amount deposited is equal. If the amount deposited is equal, that means value of X and Y is same. But the value of X and Y is not same, interest is same rather. When value of X and Y, that is the amount deposited, is not same, we have to apply weighted average. We don't have to apply average. That is why option C is wrong. Please avoid this mistake. This is a very common mistake. Thank you. I hope you understood this.